football managers and players alike have looked to bend the rules of the game to influence its outcome for probably as long as the sport has been played. Terry Allcock and Bill Punton told us that the use of physical intimidation during their heyday was simply a matter of course.
If in the first 10 minutes the defender hadn't kicked me intentionally, it was, you expected it, and you know, the people who got the worst were the lads who played on the wing, because full-backs were noted to sort of make a mess of them every time they went.
In those days the football was pretty rough. The full-backs used to clog you all the time, you know. Before the game, they used to come up and spit on their hands and said, the first ball you get, you're over the stern, son. You know, and they meant it. Used to clatter you off the ball. But I remember playing against, what's his name, at Chelsea. This was for Norwich. And Chopper Harris flattened me about 3 times. And he kept apologising, dusting me down and picking me up and apologising to the referee. And I said to the referee, he's doing it deliberately, you know, he's just running straight into me, you know. But in those days, you got no protection from the referee.
Focusing more on the evolution of team shape and system in the game, a modern trio of City stars tells us how the preferred tactical setups have evolved over the last few decades.
Now it's more of a tactical game because you have, of course, more players available to you as well, players off the pitch as well as on, so you can change players over. We had no substitutes in our day, we just had to play the 11 players, and if somebody got injured, you had to perhaps play on the wing as a passenger to be a nuisance to the opposition. If you were there, they had to mark you because there's a likelihood, even if you're injured, you might do something unusual and maybe end up in the area and score a goal or something like that. So it occupied a position on the pitch.
When I first started, it was, I wouldn't say it was basic, but it was, if you were a defender, you just stayed and had to defend. You didn't have to be great on the ball. I was brought up on basically be a good defender, that's it. Anything else is a bit of a bonus. So in training, you worked on things like heading, tackling and clearances. Whereas now you look at the modern day fullback, for example, where I played, it's all well and good being a good defender, but you've got to be able to go forward as well. I'm comfortable on the ball, be able to join in play. And that was varied through the whole team. And the way tactics were played, when I first started, it was 3 subs and you can only use 1 of them. Whereas now, a manager's got the choice of 7 subs, so he can change the formations as the game's going, change his tactics. And it opens up a whole new load of doors for people in the way they play.
It seems to have like cycles where everyone went 4-4-2 for a while, now everyone's playing 4-3-3 or you know a slight variation of that. I think it comes around and it'll come back again. And but at the moment, as you said, the 4-3-3 seems to be the one that's in favour, and I think that's generally because you know teams are wanting to make sure that they're solid. And still be able to attack with threat up the top, but realistically having 3 in the midfield and you know even the 2 sort of wide men are more you know reserved than they would have been if it was just you know 2 strikers up the pitch and staying up high.